Gonna be a very nice day here in central Iowa today. Nothing but clear blue skies. Wind's blowing a little bit, but not too bad. And supposed to be right up around, I don't know, upper 70s to about 80, something like that. Might be picking up a little bit of wind noise. I know a lot of people are wondering how old Buddy's doing here. He's hanging in there. Getting around pretty decent. But he's not himself, that's for sure. He's got some pain meds in him right now, so he's a little sleepy. Got some crud on your eye. And he still can't control his pee or poop. Although I think he's starting to wag his tail a little bit, and that's a good sign. So we'll just take it day by day and see how things go. You take a little nap there, big guy. So we'll get back into the shop here, out of the wind. And there's Jessie girl. Got a pretty pink collar on with her tags finally. Anyway, gonna do a little work on the old Bronco today. I'm gonna get started on these spots up here. They're not real bad. I think this will sand out. Put a little bit of filler in there maybe, and that'll be all right. This, I have to clean that up, and it seems like that needs to be pounded down just a little bit. We'll get her looking all right. Same thing on the other side. And before we really get underway with this video, I want to say if you like what you see in this video, give it an old thumbs up. That does help promote the channel with YouTube's algorithm and all that. So thumbs ups help. Drop comments down below and hit that subscribe button along with a little notification bell. That way you will always be informed whenever I upload a video. And we did get the little red car back last night. If you've been around the channel, you probably saw that, gosh, a year ago maybe. Got that back. Wife's daughter had it for a while and she got a new car. It's been sitting about 3 hours away, and she rode up with her daughter yesterday, and had she looked it over a little better, I don't think she would have drove it home. What you doing there, buddy boy? You just follow me wherever I go, don't you? So we got this car back yesterday, safe and sound. It's got some hail dents up on the top. They had a couple hailstorms up there the past year. It's been sitting under a tree for a while too. She's pretty dirty. And not sure what we're going to do with it. Either keep it or sell it, one of the two. But yeah, she got it home. I'm not sure I would have drove it 3 hours. These tires are like right there. They're bald and cupping. Not in good shape. Just bumps all over. And this one's bad too. It's just, I don't think I would have drove this sucker home. Not 3 hours. But it made it. And it does leak a little oil. Not exactly sure where it's leaking from. So it does go through some oil. Doesn't use it, it's just leaking it somewhere. So if you're local here in Iowa and interested in a 2000, I believe it's a 2001 Eclipse, I think it's got 165,000 miles. Get a hold of me, shoot me an offer or something, and I'll talk with the wife. We'll see what we can do. Not 100% sure we're even going to get rid of it. Might just keep it as a car that we can drive if needed. And her daughter backed into something. Anyway, now we will get back in the shop and get to work. I'm going to get things set up, and we're going to see what we can do with this stuff up here. And I know the camera angle probably isn't the best. My tripod isn't quite tall enough, and just no other way to get a good shot of this really. May need to get a new sanding disc on this. I'm going to try this one. I need to get more. I'm about out. So we'll see what happens here. Had to get my safety glasses. Safety first. Alright, so we got that pretty well cleaned up. Need to get some more seam sealer to fill this in down here. I scraped all that out. This isn't too bad. It feels like this is a little bit high right here, so I'm going to try to knock that down just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to weld this together along with this down here. This is going to turn out okay. Got a little pitting in it. Fill that in with some filler, and I think we'll be good to go. Alright, that sure didn't take very much, and we got that closed up. This feels pretty good. So I'm going to get the welder over here and weld this sucker up. Alright, so I got that pretty well welded up. Feels pretty decent. I'm going to mix up just a little bit of body filler and smooth this all out. I need to get, like I said, I need to get more seam sealer. I don't have any more. And then fill all this in. Now, you really shouldn't use cardboard when putting on body filler, but I don't have my mixing board. I need to get a new one. I don't have much of this left. I got more than enough to do this, but not a whole lot. Not going to take much at all to put a little filler on this. Oh, we'll just put a glob on there. That should be more than enough. Some hardener. Mix this up and we're ready to go. Alright, so I got my body filler on there. It was starting to harden up here on top before I got finished already. Maybe added a little too much hardener, but let that set up. We'll sand her down, see how it goes. And if it looks like there's a hole right there, there kind of is. But that will get filled with seam sealer shortly. So got body filler on this. I can't feel anything. Feels smooth as could be. And there's going to be primer. Going to be primer put on top of this, and it'll be sanded down. So I think we're good to go on that. So I'm going to come over and do this here side. Pretty much the same ordeal going on over here. I'm just going to do that off camera, and that will be done. Then we're going to start sanding all this down. That won't take very long. We get all that sanded down, and might as well do back in here at the same time, and we'll back this thing out of here, and we'll get all this painted up, back in there painted, and then we can get the doors, fenders, hood, get all that back on. Might do this piece at the same time, just so we can go ahead and put it on at least the front area here. And also this windshield, which you probably can't see because it's so dirty, it's got a crack going all the way across it, so probably going to like to have that pulled out, windshield pulled out before we paint the exterior, and then have the windshield put in after it's all painted. Don't know how much extra that would cost, but may find that out. Little buddy update. Well, he was laying out here. I think he's probably back over in the old shop. He seems to like it over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where he is. Here comes Jesse. Floor's nice and cool over there, and there's no flies or anything to bother him over there. He's pretty tired right now, and he's going to be getting more pain meds here in a couple hours. Jesse girl, what'd you do with him? So like I said, I'm going to get to work on the other side. Also have some places kind of like that right there. That's pretty rough. So I need to get that sanded down Probably just a touch of filler. Smooth it all out. That one's really rough. But just little places like that up here on the top, nothing real big. And Buddy went up to the house. My daughter was calling him. She's up there with him. So that's good. Anyway, give this video a big old thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.